Hi everybody, it's the 2nd of November, so it's a brand new month, and this is our Boss Mama team Q&A, and just an opportunity, I guess, for us to drill down a little bit further into training and have some question and answer time. So today, I guess I really want to cover the start of the month, right? And covering the start of the month, I just want to say a massive congratulations to everyone on October. We had an amazing month, and I'm just going to run through quickly some stats. So just bear with me a second while I grab those stats. In our team, we welcomed and impacted 136 new customers. So that's amazing. Congratulations everyone for impacting 136 families with our amazing products and program. We also had 8 new franchisees join our team, which is awesome. So welcome to each and every one of you. I know some of my personal team I want to shout out to Brett, obviously, Emily, T, Sal, and also Sarah. I know there's more amongst the team. I want to welcome you all as well. So anyway, we had 8 new team join 8 new franchise start their business, which is really exciting. And I think we've launched most of you this month. And if we haven't, I want to encourage you to do that as soon as possible, because, you guys will be working hard towards your fast track $400 bonus for SDVF. And I know that everyone who is successful in reaching SDVF does a launch. Okay, so if you haven't done one yet, I want you to reach out to me and I can help you through that process. We also had, what have I got here? In total, I think let me just double check the stats on this. Sorry, I want to get my stats right. We had 17 qualified businesses, 18 if you include myself, so 18 qualified businesses in the team, which is really amazing. I want to congratulate each and every one of you for 1, requalifying your business, or 2, being a first-time qualifier. I know Riley Menz is one of those first-time qualifiers. Sorry, I'm just going to get Nat to help me out here with some other first-time qualifiers. Who else is first-time qualifying?
Katie Lartanen.
Katie, congratulations.
Molly
Whitman, congratulations.
I think that's all for the first timers.
Jonathan Rendell is a first-time qualifier as well. Congratulations on that, buddy. And I know some people had to work really hard to requalify, and that's okay. We all have to work sometimes a little bit to requalify. And I think it's just a reminder that you're adding new customers every month, which we're going to chat about later. But if I've missed anyone who is a brand new qualifier, I apologise. Each and every one of you are important. I do have all of your names on the list, so I think I might just run through everybody quickly in the team who had qualified. We've got, obviously, myself, Natalie, we've got Sam, we've got Jess Watson, Michaela, Alana Duncan, M. McDonald, Tessa Hankey, Melody Murphy, Lauren Smith, Jenny Murphy, Katie, Alison Smith, Anthea Corrigan, Anthea, otherwise known as Flea, Molly, Riley, Kate, Jonathan, Natalie, which I mentioned before, Danielle. Not certain. There were some very close ones. Rebecca Nichols was very, very close. So if you didn't make it over the line this month, hun, congratulations on your effort to get that close. And I know you've set yourself up for next month. And we've also got other ones that are really, really close. Amber, you know, you are super close as well. And I know that you're having an amazing couple of months as a brand new SDVF, so keep pushing. We've got Jules Brown, we've also got Nadine, we've got Louise Garnett and Kylie, who were just out of qualifying. So to those girls, keep pushing. You know, I think if you hold the vision and you do some of the things that I'm going to talk about a little bit later, you'll get back into qualification. So congratulations, everyone who was on that list. And look, if you're an SDVF and you're not on that list, your name wasn't read out, please reach out to me, because it's a really easy thing to fix, especially if we start working together from the beginning of the month. I'd love to see you on that list as either a qualifier in this team or close to qualification. And I think if we work together earlier in the month, I would like to personally work with each and every one who wants to qualify. So I'm putting it out there that I'm available. If your name wasn't called out, you're an SDVF and you want to get on that list, you want to be a qualifier, please reach out to me, because I want to work with you if you want to work. So yeah, there's some of the cool statistics on our there's some of the cool statistics on our team, and I just want to congratulate each and every one of you on what you did. Now, it's a good time to remember, you know, everyone is important here, whether you do a little or a lot. The fact that you have wanted to join our team and you're a part of our community, I want to thank you. I think each and every one of you are special and important. I think yourselves as customers are very important, and if you have a couple of customers and that's all you choose to do, that's amazing, and we hope that you continue to love the product and your customers continue to love it and get looked after as well. But, you know, to those that are going further and making this their either, you know, their plan A, they want to transition from their current job into this being their full-time gig, which is really part-time, or, you know, this is something that's setting them up for a house deposit or a holiday, that sort of thing. You know, I want to say to those people, you know, we're really here to get your goals, I guess. And so getting into how to set up for a good month. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to show you some really cool tools that we have available if you haven't seen them already. Okay, so here's my screen share. Okay, so as you can see, I'm in Team Freedom. Okay, so that's our main team page. That's Lorian's team page. He's our NMD. So this is where the bulk of the files are located. They might be replicated in the smaller team groups, but if you're not sure, always come to Team Freedom. And if you can't see Team Freedom, can you let me know and I'll add you to Team Freedom. So if we go to the Files tab, which I've just clicked on here at the top, you will find some really amazing tools on goal setting for the month. So I'm just going to scroll down now. And the two files that we need are Team Monthly Data Template and Monthly Goals. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, let's see if I can open this now. And I'm going to talk through these as we open them. Okay. So hopefully you can still see that. Nat, have you got a quick second just to check the screen and tell me if you can see March 2016? Can you see March 2016? No? Can you still see Facebook?
I can still see Facebook. I can't see the other.
Okay, cool. All right. I'll have a look at that in a second. Thanks for that. So the next one is also to download monthly goals as well. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just change the screen share. We'll come back to me. Oops. Come back to me. That was Jess. Hi, Jess and Myla. So I'm going to come back to me and I'm going to screen share again those goal setting sheets that I was talking about, because Just got to go into a different one. So I'm going to go into monthly goals first. All right, so now you should be able to see March goals, okay? So all you need to do with this is just change it at the top, right? Pretty simple, to November. Okay, we're going to do this together. I'm going to share my goals with you. All right, so this is November, and it's the second day of the month. I did have yesterday off because it was Melbourne Cup and had a little bit of fun with some friends. So today really is the first day of the month for me. And this is what I like to do at the beginning of every month. And I do this and then I take it to my mentor, which is Lorian, and sometimes Lorian and Adam, and I share my goals with them. And they tell me if I'm on track for my target, okay? Because my target's NMD, NMD 24 Club, and I want to do that by December, sorry. So I've got, 2 months to get that done. I'm happy if I get it done by the end of December. So my frontline goals. Now, I think a really cool goal to have is that as a minimum, we all aim for 1 frontline every month and 1,000 PVC, which is like basically requalifying for DBF with the team. Okay. But I'm going to throw it out there that that's awesome if you want to just maintain your business and maintain a customer, a customer bank. But it's not really going to grow your business massively, especially if you're not aiming for a little bit more in terms of team. Okay, so 1,000 PVC is probably enough if you're qualified, but 1 team member is probably not enough if you want to go for a specific next promotion goal. Okay, because we know 1 team, we've only got 1 chance at an SDVF, and not everyone's going to want to do that. Okay, they might say that, but then when they get going and they see what's involved, they quickly might change their mind because it's not exactly, they just figured out that, it's probably not something they want to do anymore. So I think to aim for a little bit more is better. But anyway, as a minimum, I think everyone should do 1,000 PVC and 1 team as a minimum if you want to stay qualified or keep just a standard level of business. Okay, so if we were to do that, our minimum is 1. And I think if you're going to stretch it, I would stretch it to 4 team. Okay. All right. So I know I personally worked with 5 new team in October, and it sounds scary. And I know some people might be saying, oh my God, how would I work with 5 people? But I can tell you, you can manage people as a group. So I can go into that later on with the leaders. But if you get into a situation where you've got more frontline than you know what to do with and you're struggling to manage them, or you feel like you're managing them, please let me know, because I do have some cool ways in which I work with my team that work really well. That it means they also work together and they get really inspired by one another. And I think peer inspiration is sometimes a little bit better than mentor inspiration, okay? So if you're having troubles with that or you're freaked out by that number, let me know and I can help you. So that's new frontline. 1 as a minimum, 4 as a stretch is my goal. Okay, new team. So new team is total within your team. Okay, so if I'm going to do 5, if I'm going to do 1 as a minimum myself, and I have, say I've got 9 frontline, then that means there's going to be 10 new people in our team. Okay, because I'm going to do 1, and I'm going to ask my team to match me. Okay. So I'm going to suggest that we all aim for 1 each, and then that would be 10. All right. And then so the stretch goal would be that they match me. So 4 times 9. I need a calculator for this. I'm bad at math. If anyone wants to come off mute and tell me, that'd be awesome. 4 times 9. So that's 36. Okay. So I'm going to pop 36 in here. All right, so that's the total team goal as a minimum and a stretch. And then we've got new customers. So remember before I said everyone does a minimum of 1,000 PVC, and as 1,000 PVC is roughly 2 to 3 customers. So let's put down 3 as a minimum. And then as a stretch, I would double that. I would say 6. Okay? So that's my personal customer goal. 3 as a minimum to get to 1,000 PVC and 6 as a stretch. Okay? And then remember, if my team, look, because there's more than just myself and my frontline now, there's actually way more than that, right, in our team. And God, I don't even know a total amount off the top of my head. I could quickly check a report on how many are in our team because it is growing rapidly, which is really exciting.
Katie, it'd have to be around the 90 mark, wouldn't it? 80 to 90?
Yeah, I'm just having a quick look now at my last report from yesterday. If I look at that, okay, there's 105 people in our team. So if 105 people do 3 customers each, that's a minimum of around 300. Like, that's massive, and we're only doing 130. So you can see how, like, there's a lot of people not really working, which is fine. I'm not going to, that's their prerogative. But I'm just going to throw it out there that if we all just aim to keep a standard level of our business at DBF every month, then that would be over 300 customers. Okay. So if then I went, all right, 300, what would the stretch be? I would say 600. Okay. But, you know, I know based off last month, if we did 130, 300's already stretching it. But if we all adopted 1,000 PVC a month, I think that we would blow that out of the park. Okay, but sometimes it's not going to be what everyone picks up. Okay, so then team to SDVF. Now this month we only have 3 go to SDVF, which I think is quite low out of the number of DVFs that we have. And I'm going to have a chat to all the leaders about that because I think we're really letting our team down by not getting them there or not assisting them to get there. So we had 3, but, you know, I really think we could do at least 10, at least, with the number of DVFs. And I'm going to have a chat to them all as well and see if how far they are off it cumulatively and see if we can get it done this month or if they'd like a chance to restart. Okay. And then new qualified team. So I know that that there were 19 this month, and I know what my potential is. I know that I've got 30 SDVFs in my team of 100 people, which is pretty cool. Like, it's a pretty cool number. So if I take, just formatting as I go. So new team qualified, I know that I've got a potential 30. And this month I had 18. So I know that I've got 12, right? 12 potential new qualifiers. I would say that's the stretch if all of them did it. So I'm going to pop that in the stretch box, but I'm going to halve that. I'm going to say I can possibly have 6, or we as a team can possibly have 6. Okay. And then total clubs. So I know I finished on 18. So really I'd like to at least finish on 20. I'm going to say 22. Okay. And my stretch is 20. I'm going to make it 25. No, I'm going to make it 26. Okay. So there you can see I've just set up my November goals, okay? And I'm going to print that out while I'm here. So if you're not sure of what your goal should be, I want you just to have a go. Maybe pencil it in, write it in pencil, or just write it, you know, just have a go, put your goals down. And then I want each leader that has a team member to reach out. I want to encourage you all to reach out to your team, each and every team member, regardless of if you know they're in action or not, and say, hey, I know what's possible for you this month, and actually state what it is that's possible. So if it's SDVF, state that there's $400 available for them this month. $400 bonus plus retail profit could be $1,000 a month for them. Are they keen to map that out? Okay, so as a leader, which means you have a team, one team member, you're a leader, right? So I want you to reach out and I want you to ask them. Say, hey, hon, I just wanted to check in. I know that, you know, SDVF is possible for you this month. Or actually, don't put it like that. Say, hey, hon, wanted to check in. I can see that there's a possible $1,000 on the table, including $400 bonus for SDVF plus retail profit and commission. Would you like to get together and map out how that can be possible? I'd really love to help you achieve your goal. Okay? So I want every person that has a team member, and remember, you're a leader now if you have a team member, and I want you to reach out. And if you're not sure, if you don't feel like you can redo those words that I just said, ask your leader to help you with that reach out, okay? So there are my goals, and this is what I'm going to take to my meeting this week with Lorian, okay? And he's already reached out to me yesterday. So even though he was at Melbourne Cup, he still reached out to me before he went to Melbourne Cup, which was really cool because I had the day off. But I'm going to reach out to all my team today because today is the first day of my month. Okay, so that's my goals. I'm going to save that so I can remember it, put it in my Juice Plus folder, and I'm going to say that is November 16 goals. Save. Oh, what's it doing? Okay. So we get rid of that now. We'll stop screen share. Awesome. So that's your goals, right? Now what we're going to do is another one, which is called our monthly team data. Okay, very similar to the goals, but a little bit different. So let me just do the screen share again to that document. Where is it? There it is. Here we go. Okay, so this is monthly team data. Okay, so I'm going to change that again to November. Just type in November. Got a bit more space here, so I'll put the whole word. So we've got potential SDVFs this month. Okay, so this is where you would go through your downline growth and PVC report, and you would actually look at the amount of people that have either the code DLR or, let me just double check it, DD. So anyone who has DLR or DD listed as their title in your downline growth and PVC report, I want you to put their names in potential SDVFs this month, okay? So it does require you to run a report, which is called your downline growth and PVC report. And to get to that report, you need to go into your virtual office. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop screen share and I'm going to go into my virtual office and show you exactly where that is. So just bear with me for a second. All right, start this virtual office. I'm just going to log in. Okay, so now I can share. Go back to Zoom. Oh, Zoom and screen share and there we go. Okay. So now you can all see my virtual office. Okay. So if you want to see what your team ended on, I'll show you the report first. But so it's my team data. Click on my team data and go to former reports. And in former reports, you get a list of reports. Okay. What you want to do is scroll down to number 4. No. Let me try that again. Number 3. Okay, and click yes. So that's what we call our downline growth and PVC report. Place a tick in yes and go down to submit. Okay, make sure that the email address is correct. Okay, so what's going to happen is that is automatically going to email that report to you. Okay, I'll show you what that report looks like in a minute. Just going back to your virtual office. If you want to see, you know, how your team finished or how your business finished, you go into KPIs. So it hasn't updated yet. It's still the 31st of October in the US. So, it's the 1st of November in the US. It's the 2nd of November here. So they still haven't rolled over, so we can still see last month's data. So you can see my personal PVC this month was pretty good. It was 3,092. My PB, so my personal qualifying was 3,624. And my POB, which you don't really need to worry about, is 8,813. Okay, so if we go in here, all right, we see just that expanded. Okay, if you want to click on that, it will actually show you what orders the PVC relates to, so you can check what orders you did this month. Okay, so you can see all my customer orders there at the top. It will also show my teams that are DBF or new SDBFs. So Brett was a new SDBF month, so this month, so it still counts towards me until next month. Okay, so that's that one, and then just going to go back. So in here, in KPIs, and then my business at a glance, this is where you can see what happened in your business for the whole month. And if you check it today, it will tell you. So this was the information I gave you before. 137 new customers is down here, and I can click on that and see everybody's name. Okay, I can go into two team that were close to PB. Okay, and that was Amber and Rebecca that I spoke about before. So these girls worked really hard. They hustled amazingly well. They got themselves so close to qualifying that next month, a little bit more work and they're done. So that's awesome. Congratulations to Amber and Beck, because next month you guys will qualify if you keep up that good work. Okay, so that's the close to qualifying. We had 8 new franchisees in the team. Okay, so I can click on that and it'll tell me who they are. So welcoming, and this is really cool, I should have done this before, Kirsty Taylor, Emily Chesterfield, Sarah Colac, Tiane, Sally, Sal, Helen, and Agni. So congratulations, guys, on starting your franchise, and seriously welcome to the team. We're very excited to have you on board, and that's amazing that we had that many new team join our business this month. So you can also see some other things here, okay, who got close to DVF and who's fast tracking and all that sort of stuff in here as well, okay. But the key things are that we had 137 new customers, we had 8 new team, and all of the clubs that we created, the 18 clubs, plus you know, the people that got super close. So congratulations on all of that. So I'm going to stop sharing the screen there and just go back to that report that I was talking about before. So you can see who are who your DVFs and who your virtual franchisees are, who your DVFs are, that you can then go and put on your list as potential SDVFs this month. So I'm just going to, might find another one because it's downloading. So I might find them. Oh, there it is. Here it is. So I'll go back to screen share. This will be the last screen share I do, guys. Okay. So this is my download, growth and PVC report. Okay, that's the former report that we just did in our virtual office, and we emailed it to ourselves. So I've just gone into my emails and opened it up. Okay, so if we look at this one, I'm just going to scroll to the first page. All right, this is where we can see our title. All right, so if you've got DLRs or DDs, they are all potential SDVFs. So I want you to go through your own former report, each and every one of you, and see how many you have on your team. Now, for some of you, you might have just a small team and you know that off the top of your head. For others, you might have a growing team, so you might want to go and check it this way. Okay, so DDs and DLRs are all potential SDVFs. Okay, and your SDDs, okay, they are going to go. Oh, did I stop screen share there? Oh, yeah, cool. Stop screen share. They are going to go into the other column on that report, on the goals. So I will just share one last time. Sorry, team. Share screen. So back on this one. So all those names that were DDs, and it's going to take me a while to do that, so I'm not going to do it now with you guys. But if they're DLR or DD, I'm going to put their names on there, okay? And then on the other side of here is your potential qualifiers. So anyone who is an SDD in your team is a potential qualifier, okay? So pop their name in there. So I want everybody to go and spend some time today doing their team data and their personal goals, okay? And look, I understand if you can't do it today, but make time in the first couple of days of the month. I want every leader, which means you have at least one team member, I want every leader to reach out to all of their team, all of their frontline, and say, hey, I know that X amount of money is possible for you this month. I'd love to help map that out for you. Are you up for it? Question mark. Let them decide if they want to go for it or not, okay? It's up to everybody if they choose to work this month or not. We're all volunteers. I don't expect you all to reach a promotion each and every month. I certainly don't. I'm going for NMD and that can't be done in a month. So I understand some of the promotions take longer to get to because they're the harder ones to get. I understand that other people just don't want to reach a promotion. They're happy with their status quo, and we love you regardless. But I want every leader that has a team, regardless of what you thought they did last month or didn't do, or what you think they are at the business or whatever, reach out and let them know what's possible. What's possible if they just kept doing the same, meaning they didn't do a restart, or what's possible with a restart? Because, you know, some people might have missed that fast track and they might have been really flattened by that. Okay, they might have said to you, oh, no, it's okay, I don't mind, I'll go the slow way. But you know what? They might be just a bit hurting by that. So offer them a restart. Okay, we're getting close to the end of the year. If we do one now, we can do another one in 12 months' time, I think. So, you know, throw it out there, it's possible. And with a restart, what's possible? You know, if they're a DVF and they didn't quite get to SDVF, then let them know what a restart, what's possible with a restart. Okay, so, and if you're not sure how to do a restart, then just chat with your mentor and they'll tell you, or please reach out to me. I'm available for everybody. Okay, so I think it's the beginning of the month. Let's get serious about what we actually want to achieve. Okay, let's make some goals, set some goals, because if we don't have goals, if we don't write them out and actually say we're going to do them, we won't do them. Okay, so whether that's your health and fitness or that's your business, or that's in your family, or a holiday. We know that a holiday is not going to happen unless you go and plan it, okay? Goals are not going to happen unless you set them, okay? So if you're going for QNMD, if you're going for SSC, if you're going for SC or SDVF, none of that is actually going to happen unless you put it on paper and you sit with someone who's going to have your interests and your back and help you with it. I can guarantee you that every month I do this with Lorianne. Every month. And not every month do I achieve a promotion, but I achieve my goals. Okay, so that's because I sit down and do it. And yes, there have been months where I haven't worked and I haven't added customers and I haven't added frontline. And you know what? Those months I didn't grow. My business didn't grow, my paycheck didn't grow, and I didn't cry. I didn't go, oh, woe is me. I went, you know what? I'm going to get to work and I'm going to do it. So I know there's plenty of team out there that have not added team for very many months, okay, and probably haven't added many new customers either. And if you're going for a significant promotion, I can let you know it's not going to happen if you keep going at that pace. All right? It's not even going to happen cumulatively. Let's be honest. If you're not adding team, if you're not adding customers, no accumulation of anything is happening. All right? So get serious about your goals. Get serious about your future, because everyone in this team has unlimited potential. And all excuses are equal. All excuses are equal. We've got so many stories of people on our team that are either underprivileged, single parents, working, not working. Everyone has a story. Everyone has an excuse. But you either use it as an excuse to prevent you from acting, or you use it as your fuel and your reason to change your situation. Okay? So please set some goals, and as a leader, reach out to your team and offer them the opportunity to work with them this month. And, as a leader, if you're going to be working with someone, I would be, before you have that call, and I want to be very, what's the word? I want to be mindful of my time, and I want the leaders to be mindful of their time. Our time is precious. We never get that commodity back. Once you give your time, it's gone. Okay? So if you're going to spend time with someone mapping out their goals, they should have done this. If they don't show up with this done, I don't show up. Okay? Jenny is one of my frontline, and she knows each and every month if she wants me to spend time with her, I will say, bring your goals. And if she says I haven't done them yet, we'll reschedule. And I'm not joking. I see her twice a week at events, but I won't talk about her goals unless she's done it. Because my time's precious. If she can't make time, and that took a couple of minutes, and your monthly team data will take just as much if you have a small team. So if that takes a couple of minutes and she can't do that, then why should I give half an hour of my time? So I'm going to be mindful of my time. I want all leaders to be mindful of their time. And we're here to work with you guys. We're not here to do it for you. So you should know what you're going for. You should know your goals. And we're going to meet you halfway, but we're not going to do it for you. And I can guarantee you, if you don't come halfway, I'm not going to come there either. Okay? And that's not being harsh. That's just being really conscious and mindful of my time, that it's precious, it's important. I could be working on my business in that half an hour. Okay? So I hope everyone gets something out of that. I hope that you do all go and set some goals. And really, I think if everyone just worked on 1,000 PVC in one team as a minimum, and that just got you by every month, that would be awesome. You would stay qualified. You would stay with, a good substantial business. If you want to grow and you want to reach the next goal, I encourage you to stretch that. So good luck, everyone, for November. Congratulations on October. Welcome to the team, our new teamies. welcome to the club, our new Cobbies. It's very cool that you can say you've got a qualified business. You are really part of an elite group. As I said, we've got 105 franchisees and only 18 of us are qualified. So that's an elite number out of 105. So well done. Pat on the back. And, you know, work hard to stay qualified each and every month. 1,000 PVC in one team will keep you qualified every month. I guarantee it. Awesome. Well, I'm just going to take it off mute now and see if any of the girls have anything they want to ask. Hi, girls.
Thanks. Hello.
Hello.
How you going?
I'm good.
I'm good. Sorry. Mila's being absolutely awful the last couple of days. I think I've got teeth, but multitasking. But I've just done the downline growth reports. That's really good. I didn't know that. I didn't know how to really interpret that report or how to use that. So that's awesome. Thanks, Kate. I'll do that right now.
Well, I'm happy if next week you want to actually have a team call on reports and we can go a little bit further into reports. I'm more than happy to do that.
That'll be great. Yeah, because we I've kind of gone through the different reports and kind of worked out what tells me what, but still I think a lot of the numbers in the reports and the codes can be a little bit hard to get your head around in a way, and I suppose more reading them efficiently, so you're not just trying to read them, you know what I mean? You know where to look and what's what and bang bang and what the purpose of they, you know, how they can help you, especially when it comes to planning and helping your team. So that's really great.
And so Jess, do you do goal setting every month with Sam?
With Sam, not really. No, we more just kind of talk about where, probably goal setting something that I haven't really done that much of up until probably 2 months ago, having a call with Lorian, and I'll have to show you, but he just showed me on a call with him a sheet that he uses for goal setting. So I did one up that was similar, and I do it up at the start of each month. Where is it? That just has my goals. Where is it? I was just looking at the other one. It's usually pinned up. Here it is. It's usually pinned up like on my board that I've got my team and my what do you call it? The inspo, the dream
vision
board. Yeah, vision board. But that's that's for September. But I do up my goals and I base that off Lorian. Lorian kind of had 2 sheets, but for me, this was kind of what worked out. And it's the goal and then the team member. I don't know if you can see that.
What they're going for.
What they're going for, if they're going for first time qualified, or how many clubs they've got. And then my goals down the bottom, which is like orders, frontline, SDVFs, clubs, how many customers in my...
Would you put that template in Team Ignite and Team Mesh?
Yeah, no worries. Yeah.
Okay. So that's another way to do it as well.
Yeah, I've only just started doing that. I just kind of modeled it off. I think because Lorian had his on 2 sheets, and I was like, I just need to have it compact. I have to have it compact, so I can actually make use of it really well. It's very selfish. So I just found having it on 1 sheet was just made it a bit more, I think too, just being so busy, like if it's just all there and I know, and then I can put my tally, like if I get a customer, I tally it on there, and so I kind of know where I'm up to. But I think the DVF, like that's really good. Talking to Sam the other day, yesterday, I think she mentioned that. It's a great example for your team, but I think that's a really achievable goal.
Yeah, definitely.
Just to simplify it.
So Jess, will you do goal setting with one of the team, with either Sam or Nat or myself or Lorian this month?
Yeah. So I will. Yeah, I'll definitely do that. That'd be great. So far I've just kind of been doing it myself, like since I had that call with Lorian. But yeah, that's cool. We'll definitely organise that. But the only other question that I had was just from a few team, like same thing. They're just a little bit confused and with goal setting and things like that with their team. And I definitely think reports will help, but like with PVC in a simplified way, kind of explain the difference between the three for them so they kind of know. So PVC is just your own personal customers and orders.
Yep.
PB, that's yours and your team's, the DVF and BF.
So well, PVC can be like all of your teams as well. So that's the volume. Okay. That's the volume attached to the point volume attached to each and every product that we sell and the total volume. So for a premium, the total volume of that order is 352. The PB of that is, if it is an installment, if it's a 4 monthly installment, it's 88. Okay, so it's a quarter of 352 because your PB is what actually gets charged in your business every month. Okay, so one is a total. Okay, and remember, if anyone has customers that pay up front, then that 352 is also the PB because that's what's going to be charged that month. Okay, 352 is going to be taken as the total amount.
Not split up.
Okay, and
I like to look at it as the PB. That's the credit card swipes that are happening that month.
Yeah, so it's the charge of the month. So if they're an upfront, it's the whole amount. If they're a 4 monthly installment, it's a quarter. Or if they're a 2 monthly installment, it's half. So you just need to know. And again, if we look at and I can go through the genealogy report, there's a code on our customer genealogy report that says what they are, if they're 4 monthly installment, 2 monthly or upfront. So we can go over that on our reports next week. But basically, PVC is the volume for every customer order done throughout your whole team. Okay?
Yeah.
PB is now whatever the installment is of that product, okay, for you and for your DVFs and BFs, and also brand new SDVFs within that month. Okay, so Brett, for example, was my SDVF this month, but all of his volume counted towards me because next month that's when he can qualify his business, and all of his volume and his direct team volume then disappears from me and goes there to PB. Their volume in terms of PVC still counts to me, but I'm not now qualifying based on their installments. Okay, that's now all with Brett. Okay, and as they promote, that volume will move away from Brett. So that's why every month we should be adding customers. We need it. We need to add team. We need to stay qualified. If we're not qualifying, if we're not adding team, then we are not going to be earning beach money. Like it's going to dry up. It's going to stop. Okay? It won't stop if you keep the minimum going every month.
Yeah.
Okay?
And with POB, so that's great. That clarifies that for me as well. With POB, I know that's something that doesn't click in until later down the track, but can you just explain that basically?
So I need to go to the actual explanation for POB because, to be honest,
I still haven't got my head around it.
I
know I qualify it for it now and I get it, but
let me just go to the actual.
I've got it here on my screen if you want me to read it out, Kate.
Yeah, that'd be great.
You're right. Because I think the really key thing to remember is that PVC, PB, and POB, they are different parts of your business. And I think it just depends on what level you're at as to which one you should be focusing on. Because I know sometimes we'll find our brand new SDVFs are focusing on POB, but it's actually not something that is relative to them. But POB, I'll just read it out. Once you've become a sales coordinator, so all your SCs, you become eligible to earn a promote out bonus. POB is equal to the PVC purchased by your own sales coordinators of the first sales coordinator or higher in each of your lines, including the open downline of the first POB sales coordinator or higher in each line. If the first sales coordinator in a line is POB qualified, then your POB bonus PVC begins and ends with open downline of that first sales coordinator. There are 3 ways to qualify for a promote out bonus. By generating at least 5,000 PVC in your own open downline that month, including excess open downline. By generating at least 2,500 PVC in your own open downline that month, including excess open downline PVC from the immediate prior month, and having at least 2 different lines with POB qualified sales coordinators in each. Or by having at least 3 different lines with a POB qualified sales coordinator or higher in each, with no open downline PVC requirements. So if that gets really confusing, that's totally understandable, because I have no idea what that in total really means, except the one part that I do take away from it is, one, you need SCs underneath you, and they need to be qualified legs. The amount of those qualified SC legs underneath you, so for example, for me, I've got Sam, who's a qualified, well, she's SSC now, but she is a qualified SC leg. But I can't pick up POB from you, even though you're an SC underneath her, because I don't have another SC leg.
Right.
So it only goes as far as Sam in regards to that 2%. But if I opened up another SC leg, and this is where heading for QNMD is really important, when you open up other SC qualified legs, you can go as deep as you can go wide.
Righto.
So if I opened up 3 legs and then there's 3 legs of SCs underneath them, I can pick up 2% that way.
Okay.
And so I think that the most important thing to understand is you don't need to understand all of that right now. You just really need to, 1, focus on SDVF, 2, get qualified, stay qualified, go teach people how to do that. And then as you go and you work your way through promotions and you teach your team to do the same, you're going to pick up all these bonuses. It's going to happen automatically, okay? The thing about that is, okay, well, why is it so important? It's only 4% or 2%. It can't be that much. Can I tell you now?
I'm telling you now.
For Jess, myself, and Natalie, those 2 and 4% have added up to be more than our retail profit and commission. Okay, so now, obviously, I share the products with customers, but what I'm getting in Beach Money, because you guys are all amazing and doing such a great job with your businesses and your customers, I'm now rewarded for that because I've spent the time to work with you, to teach you, to coach you, and you're doing the same. And this system of duplication is paying me really well because, 1, I've looked after my own customers and I've taught my team to do that. And 2, I've looked after my team and coached them well, and I'm teaching my team to do that. If we can get those 4 things done of duplication, we're set for life. At this, you cannot fail. You can quit, but nobody can fail. You cannot understand the pay plan, you still won't fail. Okay, because we're here just to step you through it. At this, you cannot fail. And if any of you think that you're currently failing, talk to me. I'll tell you which you're not failing. Quit, and that's failing. Okay? So don't focus on understanding it. Just focus on doing it. Okay? It will become clear. And your paycheck will soon show you, if you look at your 12-month analysis and you look at the breakdown of your payment of what the retail profit and commission was, what the PB amount was, what the POB was, and then BIB, you get to a certain level like me and you get BIB. And BIB is a business incentive bonus that you get up to $4,000, I think. Something crazy like that I can just go and spend on traveling to see the teams. My BIB isn't that much yet, but I guarantee you, Adam, Kira are all getting $4,000. So Kira can invest in some amazing Boss Babe cards and presents and gifts for her team. She's got that money to spend. It's meant to be spent on business incentive. It's meant to be spent to going to your team, doing events. It's meant to be spent on building your business, okay? But those payments become bigger than your retail profit and commission. So please don't get caught up in trying to understand it. Focus on only what you need to focus on, which is getting in action. It is really simple if you just focus on that next level and not look too far or too wide at what it all means. Just look at that next thing. So if you just made SDVF, you want to be talking to your mentor about qualifying. Your support team, how do I qualify? If you are an SDVF and you weren't qualified this month, okay, or you've never qualified or you were once and you've dropped out, please reach out. It can happen again, okay? And if you're going for, your next promotion, if you're an SDVF and not sure about SC, this is the time of month to get together with your mentor. And look, to be honest, sometimes our direct upline does not inspire us, okay? And we don't want to work with them. And that's okay. That's fine. You don't have to do it with that person. I encourage you to reach up, to reach to the next person, because we're all here to help one another, okay? And I don't want personalities to get in the way. I don't want any other thing to get in the way of people not reaching their goal. If your upline isn't the person you want to work with, your mentor isn't the person that you want to work with to achieve your goals, that's okay. Hopefully, you've got many to work with. I'm here, Nat, Jess, Sam, depending on, what team you're in. We're all here to help. Lorian's also here to help. So please go up and, really don't use that as an excuse not to do it, okay? So I think I'll leave it there, guys. I think we've had an amazing training today. I hope that really helps everybody. And next week, I think we might do some reports. We might do the PVC report and the genealogy report. And then we might just have a check-in. How do we go with our goals? I want to know that everybody that jumps on that call next week did a goal setting with someone in their upline. Okay? And if you didn't, why didn't you? Are those excuses stopping you? Are they, an obstacle in the path, or are they a reason that you're doing this? Okay? So, well done, team. Great to see you guys here, and I hope everyone's got a chance to watch the recording and put this into action before next week. Lots of love.
So thanks, Kate.
Bye, guys.
Okay. Thanks,
See
Jess.
ya.
See ya.
Bye. See you, Nat.